right. Hold on to your hats, folks, because claws are crashing, fur is flying, and this forest is just exploding with pure rage as a sloth bear and a tiger decide to throw down. The tiger, of course, strikes first with the kind of power you'd expect from a natural-born brawler. I mean, look at that dominance. It just slams the sloth bear to the ground. But you know what? The sloth bear doesn't just roll over when the king of the jungle comes calling. Oh no, instead it starts swinging those claws like a whirlwind, trying to land some quick jabs. But man, that royal beast punishes that move with a nasty, unforgiving bite. Still, this feisty bear, full of pure grit, manages to flip the script and slam the tiger down. But let's be real, no matter how hard it fights, the tiger is just a whole different weight class in this matchup. Its very presence kind of owns the battlefield, doesn't it? But wait a minute. What is this? In a wild twist, another sloth bear just bursts out of the shadows and charges straight into the fray. Suddenly, the whole power dynamic just got flipped on its head. I mean, a single sloth bear. That's a Tuesday for a tiger, but two of them coming at you at the same time. Now even this magnificent hunter is fighting for every single breath.
The struggle is brutal, a
as
desperate
the
battle for
dust
survival.
kicks
Despite its
up,
strength, the tiger cannot
turning this into a three-way storm of absolute chaos. This whole battle just becomes a brutal reminder that being the top dog is never a guarantee. You have to earn it every single day. Sensing the odds are no longer in its favor, the tiger makes a smart move and tries to bail. But the bears, they're not having it. They close in, completely cutting off its escape. You should never ever underestimate a sloth bear. And this tiger is learning that the hard way, locked in a punishing 2-against-1 beatdown. Is it fair? Of course not. But since when has the wild ever cared about being fair? You can literally see its power starting to crumble under this relentless tag team assault, because these sloth bears aren't just attacking. No, they are unleashing every ounce of fury they have. The tiger's roars of dominance turn into these broken, desperate sounds under the constant pummeling. And yet even pinned to the ground, it's still lashing out with its claws swinging blindly, but with a fire that refuses to go out. Completely exhausted, it just can't get up. But it's still roaring, still flinging its claws in this incredible act of defiance. It tries to run again, but the bears are all over it, dialing up their attack, now that the tiger is injured, gassed, and clearly in a panic. With every fall, with every jolt of pain,
in the wild,
you see
survival
the
is a brutal
tiger
instinct.
force
Even
itself
when faced with
back
overwhelming
up,
odds, the will
driven by a
The tiger lies
survival
motionless,
instinct
a stark portrait of
that's
defeat on the savannah.
fading. But man, is it not broken. And
In the fading
just
light,
like
the slightest
that,
tremor of
as
fur
the
leaves us
tiger
questioning if this is
falls
the final breath
unable to
or
move,
merely the wind.
the bears just leave. You see, this whole bloody affair wasn't about hunger. It was a primal raw power play.
A final shiver
to
runs
claim
through the magnificent
dominance.
creature as the last spark
In
of
the
life
wild,
fades away.
It's all a numbers game, and two united sloth bears can apparently overthrow even the ruler of these lands. In
the harshest
end,
landscapes, life
the
finds a way to
tiger
bloom,
just
a vibrant
trembles
promise against the gray.
as the last bit of life seems to slip right out of its body. What's left is just a fading echo of the incredible power it once held.
In this cool, damp sanctuary,
Now,
water trickles down the
let's
ancient
pull
stone.
back from that
The
intense
sloth bear,
scene.
characterized by its long, shaggy coat and
Across the
distinctive muzzle,
massive
prefers a solitary
forests of
existence.
South Asia, there's this heavy stillness hanging in the air. You've got moist, drifting dust, and these low muffled
The distinctive shaggy
winds
backside and dense fur layers are
that
key features of the
create
sloth
a
bear's adaptation
world
to this harsh environment.
where it feels like
As the bear strolls through the
every
tall grass,
shadow
its impressive
is
size is evident.
alive.
An adult sloth bear can stand.
And out of these very landscapes, the sloth bear emerges a mysterious specialist, really shaped by fierce legs and a life of pure endurance.
Alerted by an unseen sound,
Sloth
the bear
bears
tenses,
are these
every muscle primed
powerful
for escape.
nocturnal foragers, famous for their shaggy coats, ridiculously long claws, and that signature white V on their chests. They typically weigh between 90 to 140 kilograms.
A land where countless creatures carve out their stories.
Some big boys can get over 160. They're about 1.5 to 1.9 meters long,
A face revealing
built
confidence and
like
unchallenged
furry
authority.
little
The muscles
tanks
shift, a
with
reminder of its raw
powerful
dominance in the wild.
limbs and these long curved claws. Honestly,
Every step demonstrates anatomical
they're
perfection. The muscular
naturally
forepaw
shy
presses into the dry earth,
and
showcasing the
would
fluid mechanics of a
rather
high-level
just
predator.
be left alone. And yet their terrible eyesight and loner lifestyle
A quiet, regal
often
presence
make
ruling
them
its domain.
react.
With
Let's
agonizing slowness,
just
the predator
say,
glides through the grass.
quickly
Every movement
when
silent,
they're
every fiber
startled.
focused on the kill ahead.
They're kind of known for having an unpredictable temper, going from cautious to completely explosive in a heartbeat. You have to remember, South Asia is home
Strength
to one of the
needs no
planet's
display.
richest gatherings of life. A place where countless unique creatures are all trying to make it in the same sprawling wilderness.
Within the
And
forest's
on this
complex
shared
rhythms,
ground where so
relationships
many
are
animals
paramount.
just pass by
For the
like
langurs,
ghosts,
this connection is
one
maintained
presence
through gentle,
rises
persistent
above
care.
them all: the tiger. A creature whose sheer dominance basically rewrites the rulebook on survival. I mean, a tiger moves with this regal, almost hypnotic beauty, right? Its flame orange coat and those perfectly etched stripes give it a vibe
Every
that
creature
feels
carries
like it's
its
from
own
another
distinct
world.
beauty.
Its whole personality
This remarkable display
is
of
this
balance
perfect
allows the
mix
Dhole
of
to leave a
calm
strong
authority
olfactory signal,
and razor-sharp
communicating status
instinct.
and territory to
This
rivals.
is a creature that speaks volumes with its measured steps and piercing gaze, radiating so much power without ever having to flex. The tiger is so famous for its controlled strength and stunning looks that the forest itself seems to hold its breath when it shows up. And all around it, countless other creatures are weaving their own paths, each one adding another subtle thread to the living, breathing tapestry of this place. Deeper in the brush, our friend the sloth bear is just wandering its own routes, guided by smells, sounds, and the promise of a good meal. And even though it crosses paths with tons of other animals in this shared space, it keeps its own solitary rhythm, just navigating the land with a quiet independence and a real sense of purpose. Every creature out here has its own beauty, its own presence, and its own job to do, shaping the world in ways we can barely even see. Together, they create this incredibly complex tapestry of movement and meaning. All of them are sharing the same vast territory: the dusty trails, the shady groves, the rocky ledges, and all that thick, tangled growth. It's an ancient landscape that seems to hold every footstep, every echo, and every breath in one single endless story. And stepping into this landscape with a whole lot of swagger, the Dhole, also known as the Asiatic Wild Dogs. Communication inside their pack is this cool mix of soft whistles and sharp chirps. And get this, even their unusual habit of urinating on their own front legs is part of the conversation. Hey, whatever gets the message across, right? Its coat just glows in these warm shades of russet and copper, like a living ember weaving through the forest shadows. And just then, the pack of Dholes spots a group of cheetles grazing peacefully at the edge of the woods. A few of the cheetles immediately sense that something is off their
The
bodies,
peace
just
is
tensing
over.
up with that primal feeling of unease. They know danger is creeping towards them, but do they have any idea what's about to go down?